Before the video starts, please check out the links in the description. Hi, I'm Sabrina Brown. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You might be asking yourself, why is this chick talking about these syndromes that happened back in the 70s, the 80s, even the 90s? I don't care about that. I care about what's happening in my case right now. How do I get out of it? How do I handle this? It's crazy. It's chaotic. I don't understand it. No one understands it. No one believes me. Well, in order to do that, in order to prove your case, you have to prove it scientifically, which means we have to look at the studies, what's been published, the scientific literature, what's been found to be significant, and what's been found to be proven over and over again in many cases, in many different areas over time. So a clinician sees a pattern in their practice. So they're working with evaluating families in high conflict divorces, and they're starting to see a trend. Okay, this case is similar to this one, and that's not what I would have expected, and it's not what's obvious. Who is the perpetrator? Who is the victim? Are the children telling the truth? Are they being programmed? My gut's telling me this or that. Well, then the scientist needs to take it to the next level. So they take it out of the clinical practice and bring it into the research arena. So I need to test my hypothesis. So my idea is what I'm seeing is going to be my hypothesis, because it's not the status quo. Status quo is the null hypothesis. So we want to prove that my alternative hypothesis is significantly different than what's happening, the null hypothesis. So we put together a study protocol and maybe get funding, maybe not. So we engage our participants either with a survey, face-to-face interview, secondary data set. In some way, we gather together data and study participants, and we look at these cases systematically with the methodology that we have put together in our study design. So we look at these cases, ask the same questions over and over again, and then we analyze what data we've collected in our study. And we determine, okay, is this significant or not? Have we significantly rejected the null hypothesis, the status quo, in favor of this alternative hypothesis that we've come up with? Have we done that? Yes, we have. Great. Well, now our methodology can be replicated in other areas, in different practices, in hospital settings, and all sorts of different ways to replicate what we found, to see if it stands the test of time, to see if it's generalizable to what's happening in this population in family court. So if that is the case, then we have somewhere to stand. We have a foundation in which to base our claims. What's happening to us, we have the scientific evidence base to say, okay, this is not just me, this is not just so-and-so, this is what the science says. So be confident in making a ruling, judge. Be confident, guardian ad litem, that maybe your gut is saying, this might not be all true. Maybe I need to investigate this a little bit further and see who's the real perpetrator, see who's lying, who is telling the truth, and get to the bottom of what's going on in order to help families come to a better outcome than what's been happening. Thanks for joining my YouTube channel. See you next time.